and gals, Nary here for Drakewing Gaming, and 70 minutes worth of the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Violent Memoir, Oscar's Path. So, Merry belated New Year's, everyone, or Happy belated New Year's, everyone. Hopefully this year will be awesome and way better than any other year in the entirety of existence. I know I'm hoping for a lot here, but, you know, whatever. It's better to hope for a good year than a bad one. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. I must have missed you then. We went there that night. I'd never really been to a bar before, even if this one was partially a restaurant. Never, huh? Not even with a family? There are a lot of decent, affordable bars that do good around Everwinter. You never went with them, you never went to them either? Ever? Well, my parents are usually out of town doing work once we were old enough to take care of ourselves. My brother helped me out when I was younger. Everyone, even Selwyn, looked shocked at that. Despite my best effort to keep my composure, I'm able to stop the blood from rushing to my face. Thankfully, Oscar notices my dilemma and steps in to save me. Well, there's a first time for everything. You had fun last night, right? Yeah, don't worry about this place. It's really chill during the day. It's a common place for people to hang out after they finish class, even on weekends. Selwyn gives an enthusiastic nod and loops an arm into my own, dragging me away before I can get out a single reply. Nathan's a little shocked by the sudden shift by Oscar, but Oscar just follows along with a loud guffaw. They hadn't been kidding when they said this place was popular. I expected everyone to be off campus during the weekend, but this place is full of students. Sure, there are empty tables, but much less than I expected. Despite Nathan dripping wet when he left the changing room, he managed to air dry on the way to our destination. Everwinter's warmer climate is always something to appreciate, even if it means I've never seen snow before. He immediately looked around for any familiar faces, but to his disappointment, it doesn't look like he spotted any. I think I would have liked to talk to some of them too. Maybe see what they thought of Conrad as well. Oscar picked out one of the tables a little away from everyone else for Selwyn's sake. Even though he tried to play it off as not important, I could tell he was relieved. No wonder him and Lucas hit it off so well. Nathan and Oscar have gone off to get us some drinks. Not alcoholic, they assured me, and that left Selwyn alone with me. Did everything go well with you and Lucas last night? It seemed like the two of you got along pretty well. Selwyn gives me a massive nod and pulls out his phone to give me some details. It took a bit for him to get comfortable, and he's a little hard to talk to, but I liked it. He's cute, and I can tell he likes the quiet. I met his roommate, too. He's a lot of fun. I was planning on going over there tonight. You're going over to his place? That sounds like a lot of fun. Does that mean you'll be heading off soon? He gives an enthusiastic nod, but realizes that might come across as too eager to leave and clarifies his message. Soon. I got a bit more time before I'll head off, but I'll keep in touch. I want to hear how things are going with you and Oscar. You two having a good chat? Oscar and Nathan sit down at our tables with a bunch of drinks. Most of them are just soda, but there's a coffee and a takeaway cup too, which Oscar gives to Selwyn. One of the glasses of soda was a pretty pink lemonade with one of those fancy umbrellas inside it. I don't know who it was for, but then Nathan slides it over to me with a large grin, one that causes Oscar and Selwyn to giggle. You know? I thought you might enjoy this. It's really good. He wanted to get you something nice, so I recommended the pink lemonade. They do a pretty great one here, trust me. Hey! Nathan pouts, but the atmosphere around them feels more playful than it was even just a few minutes ago. Just being around each other is definitely helping their awkward relationship. The rest of us just hung around and chatted for about 30 minutes. Nathan didn't seem too comfortable talking about everything in front of Selwyn, so we decided to wait until he left. It wasn't too long before that happened, though. Selwyn gave it goodbyes and gave me an especially long hug before heading off. He made sure to send me a text to message him in case anything went wrong. I hope I wouldn't need to use it. The moment Selwyn left, Nathan suddenly felt a lot more stiff, and it isn't hard to figure out why. The two of them have been making a lot of progress, but this was a source of pain for Nathan for a long time. Even if Oscar wants to make it right, and it really seems like he does, he doesn't look too comfortable with it either. It looks like I'm going to have to take the initiative with this. He's surprisingly comfortable around me for some reason. I don't understand why, but if it helps... Are you doing okay? It takes a minute for Nathan to realize I'm talking to him, but he tries to give me as big of a smile as he can. But it's not as convincing as he probably hopes it is. Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to figure out where to start. How about where we were that night? Don't stress too much about it, man. Right. Yeah, well, it was earlier this year, around January, maybe February. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, sometime around there. And it was a little bit after we got back from Christmas break. Though, we thought it would be fun to have a night out and blow off some steam. His words caused Nathan's shoulders to stiffen. Oscar notices too and wraps an arm around the guy, tugging him into a sideways hug like he always does to me. I expected Nathan to resist, and he does tense up further for a moment before letting himself relax. He takes a deep breath before tapping Oscar on the hand, to which he immediately lets go of Nathan. Better? Yeah, you did that when we first met. Did I? This detail's a little fuzzy. I just remember chatting you up at the bar, not too much before that. Yeah, I'd come here with some of the guys from the team, but they quickly ended up chatting to some girls, and Ryan didn't come with us. So I didn't know what to do. Oh yeah, I remember that now. You looked super out of it and stuck to the wall, but you were super cute, and I knew you'd be a hit with the guys if you weren't so shy. Well, that didn't work out. Still haven't really gotten laid since that night. I'm one for one-night stands. I'm not sure I am either. It was a sudden admission, but it was a legitimate worry that I've been thinking about every time Oscar mentions doing something super casually. Nathan picks up on something immediately and squints in Oscar's direction, who just lifts his hands in submission, though it's clear he doesn't know what for. Did I mess something up? You better not hurt this guy. He's probably the sweetest guy I've met in a long time, and I know Carter. That man is a literal puppy to everyone. Second, y'all. Water time. Alright, y'all, and we are back. Alright, wait. Me or Carter? Carter's the captain. He's a really nice guy, always tries to keep up with everyone. Besides me, he was really hurt by what happened with Conrad. They weren't close, but it messed him up. Sounds like you got a lot of friends on the team, man. For a second, I thought your canine friends were gonna jump me. Not that I didn't deserve it. They wouldn't do that. Okay, Ryan might do that. Did you want me to sock me one, man? I can take it, I'm all muscle. Just trying to damage the brain. Coach would kill me if my grades slipped. Nathan looks mortified at the suggestion and shakes his head in such a fervent panic that Lucas would be proud. What? No way, I couldn't hurt anyone anyway. Hell, my tackling isn't very good either. That's why they put me on the cornerback, okay? Good at running, not at hitting. Good at taking a hit, too. Oscar winks and Nathan gives him a playful shove, causing the three of us to break out into laughs. It's a surprisingly light mood for something so intimate between the two of them. Sullivan, what the fuck are you still doing here? I thought you left. Especially with how much this seems to have affected Nathan for a long time. So, Oscar met you to give you some company? Well, I went over because he looked sad, yeah, but he was pretty cute and I thought we could blow off some steam. Coach just railed into me hard that day and he didn't look much better. It had been our first practice after tryouts for the vacant spot. Some newbie had replaced Conrad's position, and I'd been pretty upset. The guys tried to cheer me up, but they didn't really get it. Our team is a little strange. Everyone is pretty nice to each other, for the most part, but there's a bit of distance between the gay guys and the rest of the team. They're not prejudiced, just ignorant. It's hard for them to relate to you. Yeah, Ryan had offered to spend Christmas at my place to cheer me up, but I couldn't do that to him. Plus, I had my family to take care of me. When did Helena, It was December, I'm pretty sure, right before Christmas break. It was a pretty big deal. Some people guessed that maybe the timing had something to do with it, but no one found anything. Can we not talk about that right now? This is already a lot to handle. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. Lower than it already is, at least. We took a short break to refresh our drinks and give Nathan a break. We also got some food and had a pleasant distraction over some surprisingly good fish that Oscar recommended. Hair, get out of my eye, you little fuck. You useless fuck. Okay. Alright. He must order fish everywhere if his recommendations for every place we're going to go. And Nathan just got a simple pasta while I just wanted some simple fries and some chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggies! Oscar teased me pretty relentlessly over getting some chicken nuggets, though he always followed it up with a playful comment about how cute it was. Even Nathan agreed, which only served to make me more flustered. By the time we were done with our meal, the mood was a lot brighter than it had been just 30 minutes ago. The beginnings of Nathan's downer mood had disappeared, and he looks like he's in a happy mood once more. Coffee time. Got me some of that delicious Dunkin' iced coffee. In the comments, tell me what your favorite fast food coffee is, y'all. I don't get a lot of fast food, but when I do, it's usually Dunkin' coffee. It's really tasty. Really good beans. Anyway, people have been slowly trickling in over the course of our stay, but there's still enough space that we can comfortably have our discussion with some privacy, which I can tell Nathan appreciates for the way he glances around. Okay, I think I can keep going. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. It just feels silly talking about it now, Like, Oscar's right here and we've been chilling. It just puts everything in perspective. You don't regret it? It's complicated, but I guess not. He was really honest with me about it being just for that night, but he was really sweet. I just was lonely and wanted something more. Because Conrad had just passed, right? Yeah. He's been pretty sad at that party, and I'd gone to cheer him up and give him a smile on a fun night, you know. Thought we could use it. It was fun, too. Everything was so effortless. There wasn't any awkwardness like some of the guys on the team. It reminded me a lot of hanging out with Conrad. So after we had some fun, and I'd never heard back from him, the implication was loud and clear. Nathan had been projecting Conrad onto Oscar and hoped he'd fulfill the role of someone who just left his life forever. That isn't what Oscar wanted. Despite trying to keep things light, I could see this weighing him down. He's been avoiding staring at Nathan. He's been avoiding... Oh yeah, Oscar, okay. He's been avoiding staring at Nathan and only meeting my eyes to make sure I was doing okay. Even though I'm not involved in this, I wouldn't have any emotional stake as to what happened between them. He's still taking the effort to make sure that I'm doing okay. It's nice, though it's a little embarrassing to think that people always think I'm the one who needs to be comforted. Though I haven't given them much reassurance that I'm the most emotionally stable person. I wonder if that's why Lucas and I don't get along. But Lucas is so sure of himself. I don't know how he does it, but that guy is just so unashamedly himself, and everyone respects that. Everyone seems to have their act together, but I'm just the one who always needs to be taken care of. Man, I'm a mess. Wallace, are you okay? Now both Oscar and Nathan are looking worried. If anything, Nathan looks more upset by zoning out than retelling the story, and Oscar's not much better. You good? Yeah, sorry, I just got lost in my own head there. We can stop if you want. I think I can get over it. No, I want to know, did the two of you have a good time? I sure hope it'll be great. It'd be ruined if I found out that all the dudes I banged were just faking it. What would I do, man? It's enough of a silly thing to say that it caused all of us to laugh. Oscar being the loudest, though Nathan isn't far behind. People who are sitting nearby give us a glance, but they don't look annoyed. If anything, it fits the upbeat atmosphere. I'd gotten pretty distracted that I never realized just how filled up this place had gotten, and there doesn't look to be many people drinking. Though that makes sense considering it's only a couple hours after lunch. A part of me is worried that Nathan might get uncomfortable with the steadily growing patrons, but if anything, he looks more uncomfortable now than ever. Oscar looks to be absorbing the atmosphere just as much, if not more. But you know. Okay. Oh god, that's so good. Tasty beans. Goddamn beans, girl! Alright. It was pretty great. Oscar really knows what he was doing, and I don't really want to get into any details, but I'm guessing you're asking because you're considering having a go? What? Don't stress and go for it. Seems like the two of you are pretty good friends from the look of you, so I doubt Oscar's gonna bail like he did on me, right? Nathan tries to do as intimidating of a stare as he can, and to his credit, it does look authentic. I don't doubt for a second that he tried to get into a fight if Oscar's a pump and dump on me. Oscar lifts his hands up to try and placate Nathan, but he doesn't look offended. In fact, he has a serious look in his eyes that I've only seen a few times. I wouldn't hurt him, trust me. I promised that I'd never go back on those. He'll have a fun time and we'll still be friends the next day, no stress. Good, you better. Wait, I never decided on anything. That catches Nathan off guard, and he nearly slips off his chair, causing Oscar to fall into a fit of snickers. Nathan quickly adjusts himself, though he looks very flustered for a reason I don't quite understand. Sorry, I just assumed that you wanted to... I don't know yet. I'm considering it. I've just never had a one-night stand before. It was a little wrong. I get what you mean. I think expectations mean a lot. I went in with the wrong ones and got hurt. I think as long as you go into it looking for a fun time, then it's just doing something fun with a friend, right? I guess I never really thought of it that way. It's just casual fun, man. Don't think too hard about it. We don't have to do anything if you don't want to anyway. It's just an offer. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Armor. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier anyway. If y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!